Hey YouTube, I'm here today to put out a video about Yule to maybe help you with your Yule preparation and ritual rite. Yule is the winter solstice this year. It is actually occurring next Saturday on the 21st. But seeing as how it's a naturally occurring event, it can kind of shift from the 21st usually to about the 23rd, depending on the year. And again, with most pagans, we believe that you are allowed to celebrate a Sabbath 3 days before or 3 days after the Sabbath and still be in good graces and good honor for it. About Yule, at the time, the earth is kind of in a remission state, the sun god passed at Samhain, so everything outside is growing cold, the nights are growing longer, plants are going in a state of remission for spring, animals are hibernating, everything is kind of starting to stand still and quiet. So this holiday season, it really has a very strong overtone of rebirth, not just with the Wiccan and pagan beliefs, but outside. The trees, their leaves are falling off and they look dead, but we know in spring their leaves are going to rebloom, they're going to be vibrant and beautiful again. So not only are the Wiccan beliefs of rebirth, but the earth outside is showing you the cycle of rebirth. For your Yule ritual, many people choose to just accentuate the birth of the sun god from the mother's womb, but many people also take it as an opportunity to display the everlasting battle between the Oak King and the Holly King. Personally, myself, I like to stick to the central theme of the death and rebirth, but it is pretty fun, actually, to reenact the battle between the Oak King and Holly King. So you can choose to do so if you will. I know plenty of covens that successfully do both in their time allotted. And now I'm going to just tell you a few associations with Yule to maybe make your ritual rite a little easier, because personally, where I am as a Wiccan, a training priestess, I understand the importance of symbology. Symbolism, everything has a meaning to it. So, with my ritual rite, every plant that I include, every stone that I include, any oils, flavors, all of that is going to be very symbolic to the holiday, the earth, and the association with the gods. I'll start off with recipes. Everyone loves food. Personally, I believe the best recipes for this time is first wassail, as some call it. Who doesn't love that? It's like spiced cider with the fantastic cranberry and orange flavor. And actually later today I will be uploading a video on my own recipe for wassail. A Yule log cake, they have many different recipes for those. Those are always great and they're very festive. People also enjoy gingerbread men, cranberry sauce, pretty much a lot of the regular holiday foods you would see on a Christmas dinner table. Some taboos. Some pagans say that it's kind of taboo to travel around, but who's not going to go visit family on Christmas? But the biggest taboo, in my opinion, is extinguishing the ritual fire too early. The ritual fire for Yule is set to symbolize the rebirth of the sun god. The longer you leave that fire burning, the longer he is growing, coming back to strength. So a premature extinguishing of that fire, in my mind, would kind of, nip him in the bud a little bit earlier. But to each their own beliefs. The associated gods with this time of the year, this ritual, many sun gods, many gods that have died and been reborn. My perfect example would be Lu from the Celtic pantheon. He is a sun god, and he has also died and been reborn. As far as the goddess, I choose to represent a mother goddess, because she is pregnant with the god that is to be reborn. But I know many pagans who take this as a time to kind of reflect over the year, so they'll use the triple aspect of the goddess, maiden, mother, and crone, to see the time span of the year. Some animals that are associated with the season, mostly the stag, wren, and robin. They are 3 extremely popular animals you see at Yule. I mean, obviously nowadays we have reindeer that's become popular with it. And something that I had heard from a fellow pagan, squirrels. I personally had never heard this, but she had mentioned something about them hibernating or something. Stones that are associated with Yule. Obviously, any kind of sunstones are going to be very strongly associated. So you're looking at like tiger's eye, garnet, ruby, you know, things along those lines. But I will say, in honor of duality, I personally believe that it is important to include a moonstone as well, because yes, the god is being reborn, and that is very important for the earth, but he is being reborn from the goddess flesh. So it is important to involve both of them and, in my opinion, keep things balanced and dual. Plants that are typical of this holiday, pretty much plants that are typical of this holiday. You've got mistletoe, holly, you've got evergreens, fir trees, things along those lines. Flavors, scents, and oils that are strongly recommended are very earthy smelling, like cinnamon, clove, allspice, nutmeg, ginger, things along those lines. Very earthy smells. And now I'm going to read you an invocation that I wrote for my own ritual. Before every Sabbath ritual that I write, I always write a short little something to kind of introduce what's going on in the world and with the gods, and kind of, you know, to kickstart my ritual. And as my gift to you, I will read the one that I wrote for Yule. It is time that the wheel has turned again. By the hands of the god and goddess we have turned to Yule, the peak of darkness and rebirth of the sun god. The earth grows cold and plants go into remission, awaiting the spring. Animals begin to hibernate, and the cosmos falls silent. Our great lady mourns the loss of her brother consort. Melancholy fills the twilight, but the lady's womb is rich with life, and the cycle begins again. O great lady, give rise to the sun god on this night of Yule. So mote it be. So that's just a small sample that I put to kind of include what was going on with the earth and the gods, and to kind of, you know, draw everyone's attention and get my ritual spearheaded. So, thank you for watching the video. I hope this has been helpful for your ritual rite for Yule. You guys have a great Yule, and I'll see you guys later.